Hello Pisces, this is your love reading. What are they thinking from September 28th to October 5th of 2020? And yeah, so while I'm shuffling the cards, I'm just going to say this. We're going to shuffle 3 times. And I'm doing a live reading for about an hour on Wednesday. And this will be at 4 o'clock Mountain Standard Time. So you guys tune in on Wednesday. And I think that would be the 30th, September 30th. So just tune in on that and, grab your popcorn, get ready to go, and we'll just be talking and just going from there. So I will shuffle these cards here and we'll see what we get. One more time. Sorry, I know that was more than 3. I just want to make sure these are shuffled because there's been a lot of readings that we're using the same card. So I'm just making absolutely sure. I feel like the message is just generally healing. It usually is on my channel. So, alright, so very first card, what are they thinking? And we get the Justice card in reverse. So what are they thinking is they're feeling imbalanced. They're feeling kind of manic. Maybe this person suffers from different mental kinds of issues, bipolar or maybe manic episodes. I'm not sure. I'm going to draw more cards here, but I feel like there's a sense of imbalance with this person. So, and they even know that there's imbalance because they're thinking of themselves as being imbalanced. So this is interesting. Let's draw another card and see what we have here. Oh, wow. Okay. It's the Devil card. That's fascinating. So we have Justice in reverse. Then we have the Devil card. Okay, so... Man, that's unusual. So Justice in reverse. Imbalance. The Devil card is about vices, letting things go, not allowing yourself to be blind to certain situations. When I see the Devil card in this way, it makes me think that this person could be struggling with addictions of some kind. It could be porn, it could be alcohol, it could be maybe eating too much, drinking too much, sleeping too much. There's just something here where they're dependent on something. It could be anything that you guys can think of. The addiction is to escape from reality in some way. So there's an uncomfortable feeling, this person's trying to hide it or they're trying to mask it. So they're thinking they're feeling imbalanced, alright? So to me that means that they could be looking at possibly changing this. When I see the Devil card, the Devil itself it's a forewarning of things. It's not like, you're the devil. No, it's more like, there's issues here. Please look at them. Please look at these issues. Please look at how to fix these issues. So I see this as being a card of kind of forewarning, right? Of there's an issue here. Please look at it, right? Like a leaky faucet or something like that. That's what I see this as being. Do you fix the leaky faucet before it becomes an issue, before things start flooding, before things start happening. So I see that as a possible thing here. And the person could also be escaping through other means. It could be working too much. So that's definitely what I'm seeing here. Mm-hmm. Okay, so what are they feeling? That was our next question here. So that's what they're thinking. What are they feeling? We get the 3 of Swords, so there's definite heartbreak here. If you take a close look at this card, you can see there's a tear and there's... These are beautiful cards, by the way. I love these cards. The Legacy of the Divine Tarot by Ciro Marchetti. I'm probably butchering that like you wouldn't believe, but yeah. So 3 of Swords here. I see this as someone who's going through heartbreak, obviously. If you look at the tear right here that's going down the person's face, we can see it's like the heart is splitting. We see the 3 here, which shows that there's a mental break, that there's something happening here. So when I look at this, I see it as being a card of, it's heartbreak, it's feeling these emotions, but it's allowing yourself to feel the emotions. So if this person is feeling heartbroken, it means that they're at least feeling, right? I view that as a good sign, because in our culture, especially in America, there's a tendency to numb ourselves. And this person, though, they could be trying to numb themselves, like I said, because we have the Devil card and we have the Justice in reverse. So they could be trying to numb themselves because of a heartbreak. So what they're thinking is, I'm imbalanced, I need to work on certain issues. But the reason why they're going through that is because they're feeling heartbroken. They're feeling hurt. And this could even be something like the death of a loved one, or a very unexpected surprise where they're having to deal with certain emotional issues coming back up. I feel like that could be going on here. Because when we start the reading, it's what are they thinking? It's how are they thinking? It's what are they going through? So this is definitely something where that's what we're focusing on. It's not always going to be a love reading. It's what they're thinking, what they're feeling. So that's definitely what I'm feeling and thinking here. Let's do a card over the 3 of Swords. And it's the 6 of Coins in reverse, which has happened in a lot of these readings. So the 6 of Coins in reverse, they're not feeling like they can give right now. They're not feeling like they can give very much of themselves to any situation. So this is definitely a feeling of heartbreak, loss, betrayal, possibly. Though more than likely, I do feel like it's a death, like dealing with the death of a family member or something along those lines. I don't feel like it's a betrayal in those terms. I just feel like it's a lot of energy of like dealing with loss. And it could have even been a pet as well. But that's what I'm feeling. It's more of a feeling of like putting yourself in a situation to feel heartbroken. I feel like this person is trying to feel as much as they can, and maybe they're trying to escape too, but I do feel like they're trying to feel at least a little bit. So if this energy here, I don't want to do that for this because it doesn't make any sense. They're not going to be heartbroken, but what we will do is this. If the energy of the Justice and the Devil card are projected into the future, what will that look like? We have reverse justice and we have the Devil card. What does that look like if it's projected into the future? If this person doesn't work on going through what they're going through. And we get the 4 of Wands. Then I'm going to draw another card on top of this right away. And we get the 2 of Coins in reverse. So in the future there will be a new, what appears to be a stable emotional house, or a stable house for them to live in, right? But it's going to be a give and take. When I see the 2 of Coins in reverse, I'm seeing not being able to make decisions, and I'm feeling like this person is lost in a sense of not having a grounded feeling for themselves, like not fully understanding why they're doing what they're doing, because they don't know who they are, because they're not allowing themselves to feel. And that's a tricky situation there, because and I feel like there could be someone named Jack, possibly. You could have Jack or Jacqueline if it's a woman. But I'm feeling definitely like a J name, a strong J name with this. Or maybe Jacques, I don't know. I feel like it's something like that. Maybe they do something with their jaw too, because I'm starting to do that, and I usually don't do that I'm aware of. So there will be stability in the future for them, but it's going to be... they're going to think it's stable, but it's not. Other people will be able to see that something's not quite right. But if they do focus on fixing their issues, what are we looking at then? So we get the 9 of Wands energy. That's going to be a long road for them to fix what's going on with themselves. but I feel like it's worth the task. I feel like it's worth it, but it's just going to take a while for them to go through it, which is normal. That's normal because nothing worth having or nothing worthwhile happens fast. I think that's how that saying goes. Nothing worth having is easy. Sorry, you guys. Okay. So let's go into your energy and let's look at the past of your energy, possibly with this person. How are we feeling in the past with this person? Man. Nine of Coins in reverse again. Okay, I've had this in several readings now, in this week of readings. And I see the Nine of Coins in reverse. How are you feeling? Unfulfilled. You were feeling a sense of dependence, where you're focusing more on, maybe you're thinking this person would complete you, or you're thinking I need to be in a relationship to feel complete or worthy. And I feel like now, I don't feel like you're thinking that as much. You would still want to be in a relationship, but I don't feel like you're going to become codependent on this person. I feel like there's a sense of I'm becoming who I am, maybe going to seminars, maybe learning stuff from books, learning what boundaries are, learning all these things. I do feel that there's a sense of I've got this now. I understand a little bit more than what I was doing before. So in the past, there is a sense of I don't got this. Let's look at let's put another card on top of that though. Yeah, and it's the it's the King of Swords right here. So in the past, we could have been dealing with a Libra, and this could actually be the person we're talking about here, but we could be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini person. So when I see the King of Swords, we're talking about someone who is very, it's not reversed, so it could, the way I view it is it's someone who's very calm and calculated. And I see them being like this, having the energy of like tenting the fingers and having that kind of energy. I feel like that's the person, right? And if you look at the King of Swords, we're looking at very sharp, kind of pointy energy. So we're seeing someone who could be very guarded and very defensive. Not outright though, and they don't do it for just willy-nilly. If they're feeling hurt, they might come back with a little insult or a little jab here and there, but generally they're fairly balanced. I feel like this could be someone who is more calm than anything. I feel like they could be... sorry guys. I feel like they could be very hard to read because they're calm. And I feel like, I'm almost feeling like you're saying that. I feel like you're saying in your head, you're so calm. And I feel like at first it's a compliment. You're very calm. And you appreciate that about them. But then when shit starts hitting the fan, you're like, you're very calm. Why are you so calm? And you get frustrated because this person, regardless of the situation, could have an energy that's very, very, very stoic, where it's just like, you know, kind of like if you wanted to put emotions on a fish, what would that look like? I have a feeling it would look a lot like, you know, take that for what you will, that's what I'm seeing. And I know I made a fish analogy and you're Pisces, but I'm talking about literally someone who is deadpan, straight-faced, just kind of goes with it, but also has an energy of like, don't mess with me, you know what I mean? So it's that kind of energy. It's like, don't do this, I know how to defend myself, please don't. There's not even a please, it's just don't do this. You'll regret it. But that was in your past. Let's look at your present situation. I get the Five of Swords crossed with the Seven of Wands. Those two are interesting, and those were coming up too. Both of these cards were coming up, and so it's just how the readings are going. You'll notice I hardly ever get the Hierophant, or the Faith card is what it's called in this deck. I never get the High Priestess card. I don't get the Emperor. I don't get, like, all these major arcanas and all these other minor arcanas. I don't get this reading. I'm just dumbfounded by it. It's interesting to me that there's themes. and the universe is saying right now. So we have Five of Wands. This is you winning the battle, but at what cost? Okay? Or the Five of Swords, I'm sorry. And then we have this card here, which is, to me, this could be a... Gosh, these cards. To me, this could be a strategic retreat card. Okay? So winning the battle at what cost, and then there's a strategic retreat, or there's like walking in on something and being like, uh-oh. Like, there could be a situation where I feel like... So this is the present moment. We're focused on doing whatever we can to get wherever we need to be wherever we need to be more complete. That's what I feel like the Five of Swords could be, is like we're challenging ourselves, we're trying to complete ourselves, we're trying to get to a place where we're balanced, and when we're in that balanced place, then we don't have to worry about anything. And then I see the Seven of Wands coming in, and it's saying, I'm here, now what? I'm in this room, I'm still on guard, now what? So I feel like we're fighting an uphill battle here, where we're focused, we're very, very smart people. I see that as being a main thing, is that Pisces is very intelligent, they're very smart. A little too mysterious sometimes, work on that, but very intelligent. So I feel like we have the Five of Swords in reverse, or the Five of Swords. I just feel like it's winning, but at what cost? And then with the Seven of Wands, it's winning, but at what cost? But now I'm in another situation. And maybe you're thinking, I've already won, but I don't feel like I've won. And what situation this is referring to exactly is the Fool in reverse. It's the refusal to start over. In the present moment, there's a refusal to start over here. In a pretty major way. When I see the Fool in reverse, it's not allowing yourself to go with the flow. It's feeling suffocated, right? It's feeling a sense of it's feeling a sense of being too rigid and being too dominant in your stance on how you feel about things. And the thing with that is, once we start taking life too seriously, a funny thing happens. And that funny thing is that life becomes too serious. And I feel like that's kind of the energy we're working with. We need to be like, I had a laughing statue come into my head. And the way I would interpret that is, we need to be, through all the ups and downs of life, we need to look at it as if it was something that wasn't to be taken seriously. Like, I get it, it's a personal thing. Life has a tendency to be personal. But there's also a sense of observing life in a way that, like philosophers observed life in a way that was very surreal and very almost unnatural looking, if you think about it. And the way they found things out was, like, you have a flow state. You have this sense of, like, being in the now, being in the present moment. I feel like when we lose that, when we're not in the present moment anymore, and we're striving and we're working really, really, really hard towards something, what tends to happen is we forget what it means to be human and to experience life and to live. And I feel like that could get in the way in the present moment. Just feeling like overwhelmed and feeling like you have to do this, that, and the other, and I can't relax until I do this, and I can't wipe my butt until this happens, and I feel like it's being very anal in that way, or being overly analytical. Not a bad thing to be, right? Like, as I'm giving these messages, I'm not sitting here on my high horse and thinking I'm better than you guys, because I'm not. I go through the same issues. I go through the exact same issues. Again, I am a messenger giving a message here, and if you guys are going through this, then I wish you all the best. I want you guys to succeed more than anything. I'm just saying what I'm seeing, right? So that's what I'm seeing. So if we take these cards here, or this energy here, and we go into the future, what are we looking at? We get the Queen of Cups with the Lover's card. And it's not in reverse, I just picked it up that way. So we get the Queen of Cups with the Lover's card, and that's amazing. you guys work through this. You guys learn to go with the flow. Pisces, you're looking at some awesome, major good stuff. Like, this is really, really good. There could also be a Gemini coming in. The Lover's card can be a Gemini sign. So you're looking at Gemini, or Gemini. But that's what I'm seeing here. I feel like this energy here is very good. The Queen of Cups especially is emotional maturity, feeling like you can handle the world, feeling like you're not out of control with your emotions, feeling like no matter what happens, I'm a boat on the stormy seas and I'm going to stay afloat, kind of a thing. You go up and you go down, but then eventually the water's calm again. And then when it gets stormy again, you're just a boat. You're just kind of observing, and you're watching the waves, and you're feeling the effects of the ocean, so to speak. So I think this is a really, really good reading, you guys. Focus on letting go, focus on being in the present moment, and allow yourselves to have fun. That's a huge deal with being human, is we're human beings, we're not human doings, right? That's something I want us all to remember, including myself. So yeah, Pisces, that is your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. And remember, Wednesday at 4 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, for about an hour, I'm going to be doing that live reading. And if you guys like this video, please thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It helps out the channel a ton. I would really, really appreciate it. And it helps me to keep doing what I'm doing, you guys. So with that, I will talk to you guys on Wednesday. And I hope to see you there. Take care. Bye.